AGDQ, it's AJ Popoff here, or Ping Pong 980, and today I got a cool little submission. So I got this beast right here, the Oculus Rift consumer version. So today I'm going to be playing Windlands on PC for virtual reality is what I'm going to submit. So I run two categories. I run easy mode and I run hard mode. I'm going to right now do easy mode. I'm going to get this shot up here. There we go. Alright, so here I got Windlands. Very, very cool game. I love it. So let me put this on my face. So I've had the DK2 for a long time, which is really awesome. Just make sure that timer's gonna work. Alright. So start over. Okay, we're gonna start in easy mode. So I've been playing this game for quite a while, ever since it came out in beta forever ago. So we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and immediately we're just gonna quit the menu and then start right back in and start right back up. So there's 3 worlds in this. There's the tutorial level, which is what I'm in right now. There's also the jungle, there's the city, and there's the sky. They get progressively much more difficult, but it makes it fun. But anyway, I've been playing this game for quite a while. Pretty much, I have been playing this game ever since it came out in the beta, which is pretty neat. That's when it was just like an empty world. You know, there's no objective. It's literally just like run around and grapple and stuff. And it was really neat. But here we got the full game. This is any % easy mode. So the goal is to collect all the crystals. There's 9 crystals. You want to collect them all, and then I want to get the grand crystal at the end of the level. At the end of the whole game, actually, not just the level. So that was actually really good. Okay, so you get the grapple hooks in that. That's the end of the tutorial already. So I just skipped the whole thing, which is pretty neat. Well, I skipped the whole entire level. So here's 1 crystal. So what we're going to be doing is collecting those and bring them to the base, the hub, as they call it. And then the crystals unlock the next worlds to travel in and explore. So I got 1 of them. You get just in the beginning there, and now I'm here. So there's 3 in this level. This is the jungle level. The grapple hooks I just got in the tutorial allow me to connect to anything in easy mode, hard or normal mode. It allows you to connect to just bushes, but there's a lot of bushes everywhere, so it's not that difficult. And then hard mode, you can only connect to the bushes, like these green things, like either the trees or the actual bushes, and you can only do them, and there's not very many of them. So it makes it pretty difficult because they're not everywhere. So I'm just going to be slinging around, and the crystals emit like this bright blue light that you see. And I'll get it, and I'll click Y to respawn. It respawns me to the closest checkpoint, but here I'm not getting any checkpoints because respawn, rather than walking all the way back to the next crystal, it's faster just to respawn. So that's what I'll be doing, saving time everywhere, which is kind of the goal, I think. But I can connect to anything. So once I do that, I'm going to go all the way over here. Launch myself up here. And you can jump. Wall jumps are really important because you can jump off. You can build momentum up in your jump and jump just straight off walls. The more jumps you get into the momentum build, the higher you go and the farther you go, which is very beneficial in a lot of areas. That's mainly in hard mode is where it's beneficial. I mean, it's great every way, but hard mode is where it's really important. Easy mode, all you need is your hooks. So if you got your hooks, you're good, and you can't, continue the game if you don't have the hooks. So you're gonna have them. But so we got 2 crystals already. So we're going for the 3rd one in this mode, or in this level, which is going to be over here. Yeah, so everything I'm really doing right now I can't do in hard mode, or in anything but easy mode, because it's literally just bouncing off everything, which makes it really fun. So I'm going to sling myself up here, get to that, and grab this. See all those double jumps I'm getting? Allows me to grab up here. It's a neck breaker, that's for sure, because you control the you look with where you're, basically where you're pointing is where you're looking. So it's pretty neat. It makes it pretty immersive. So that's the end of that level. Now I'm going back to the hub. I got all 3 crystals. I'm going to slap them all in here. And that's the end of the jungle level, and we're now entering the city level. So run up the sides, get to the gate, and enter. So the grapple hook makes you go really fast. It adds speed, a lot of speed if you grapple to the ground. So you'll see me a lot like shooting forward and grappling and just pulling forward, which, like I said, just propels you forward very fast. So the order kind of matters in this one on which you get them, because the order doesn't necessarily matter at all, and realistically it doesn't matter in this one, but for speedrun purposes it does, because you're going to be jumping off of the crystal area that you get. Pretty much where you go get the crystal, you're going to be just totally launching yourself off and just free falling and getting to the next crystal, going towards the next crystal path, other than going to that beginning right there where you start out, because it wastes a lot of time. So here we go. So being able to totally launch yourself, connecting to anything, is a blessing, because it allows you to skip like everything that's difficult. It's pretty much me just soaring through the air the whole time, which I don't know if you can hear it, but it's kind of funny. I play with a fan blowing on me, so it's a lot more immersive. It's kind of funny because I'm always blowing through the air. So I play and I respawn here, so I can just go straight to this crystal. That's the only time where respawn actually happens in this one. The other ones I'll jump off the crystal pad up there, because up there you can see on the boat, way up in the sky, is where I'm going, straight up there. But I play with a fan blowing on me because it feels a lot cooler, because I'm blowing through the air, just totally soaring through everything, so the fan really adds to it. You know, it's really neat, but yeah, this game's super immersive. Like, there's jumps that still, in hard mode, if I am close to missing, because a lot of the jumps are pretty specific in hard mode, if I miss a jump or I'm really close to it, I will tense up a little bit, because my mind thinks that I'm actually falling, which VR is just totally awesome for that. It makes you feel like you're really there, which is kind of the point of it, but it does a really good job. I play this on the Oculus Rift. It's also compatible for the HTC Vive and the just actually on screen. You don't actually need VR to play it, which is pretty cool, because it's a great game that everybody should try to play anyway, whether you have VR or not. Is just the thing, because a lot of people can't afford it because it's pretty expensive, because you need pretty high specs to run it. There we go, that's a better jump. Yeah, I tried to take a risky strat there. Not really risky, but a huge time save. I skipped over a big section of it, but I didn't jump high enough. But here, I launched myself, and instead of spawning, I just jumped straight down. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm probably looking all the way to the side. But, yeah, I lose my whole point of view here. I have no idea where I'm looking. But so I'm just going to launch myself up here. Hard mode has a lot more technique to it. And a really unique thing about this game is the jumps are pretty consistent, like the momentum, but they're not, it's not like a Mario game or any kind of game where a jump is always one height. You can control how high you jump by holding the button down more or less. So it makes it really kind of up to you how you want to approach the game, because you can do small jumps to build momentum, which is really important. You see me doing that a lot, mainly in hard mode. Easy mode I don't as much, because I can pull myself forward with the grapple hooks a lot faster than the jumps. But there's a crystal up there, so that's where we're going. So Pretty much I don't want to touch the sand down there, because the sand is what considers me falling to my death. All right here, like those brick wall, or not brick walls, but the rock walls, I can climb up. And here I'm just gonna double jump, double grapple, double jump, double grapple, and then pull myself to it. And that's the end of that level. So now I go to the last level, the sky, which is just awesome. This level is so difficult and so fun. Easy mode, it's not that bad because, you know, easy mode. But this took me so very long to route in hard mode because it's just so... A lot of the jumps are so precise and you can't even use your grapple hooks in some of the parts because there's no way to grapple. So it makes it very difficult and also very fun. So up there, that yellow, red-ish area of light is where we're going to be going. That's the ultimate goal for the Grand Crystal. Alright, so we're going to launch to the bottom of this. Launch ourselves up. Grab that and launch forward. We're going to hope we can hit that. Because this is a pretty long jump and it's hard to actually hit consistently. And I missed. Oh, I got it actually. That's awesome. Oh, and another thing I didn't mention. Each trigger controls a grapple hook, so you have two. So you can do one here, and you can swing like Spider-Man like this. And you can swing here, go like this, that, you know, and whatnot. But that, I do double grapples because it pulls you a lot faster. It just launches you forward with more momentum. So a greater speed and greater launch, like trajectory, it just makes it makes the game a whole lot faster. So, but the hardest part, in my opinion, well, it was, for hard mode is coming up, but I totally skip any of the difficulty in easy mode. So, right up here, there's a jump right here. I'll jump to this over here, and then I have to get to that rock right there. And it's really, really difficult in hard mode, just for the fact that it's really hard in hard mode because there's no way to grapple to it. So if you miss the jump, you totally have to restart from the last checkpoint, and the last checkpoint's a good distance away. So it makes it pretty hard. But here I totally skip that. So I respawn. And now I go to the next crystal. Next crystal is very fast. I will get it, I don't even know how quickly, but very quickly. Because it's right up there at the tower. The tower is hard if you don't... There's a strategy in hard mode for the tower that makes the tower much easier to complete. Because you have to go underground and just jump all around the sides. And it's just a very precise series of jumps. Makes it quite the challenge for anybody even. Like, I don't even do that way. The way I learned is the way somebody on YouTube found. That I don't remember the name of, so I apologize for that, but he found a faster way to complete that game, or complete that part, so that's the way I learned it, and that's the way I've always done it. So I'm going to launch myself up here. And right up here is the crystal. So launch up. Respawn. And it's kind of cool here. The Grand Crystal isn't really difficult. It's literally, you get those crystals to unlock. You see those platforms running up. That unlocks the areas that you need to get there. The Grand Crystal is more of like a victory lap rather than, you know, a challenging feat, because it's very easy. Literally, like, I'm just about to it. So it's more a victory lap than anything, which makes it pretty fun. It kind of congratulates you. It's like, hey, here's a really fun series of jumps that you can grapple onto and complete the game. So that's what you do. That was a bad jump. and they actually just recently updated it, and they put a lot of really cool dialogue in it. So a lot of people like first playing it. It's really, really neat to actually listen to what everything says, because they do a really good job with it. And then time stops right there. Oh, 14:15. That's actually a PB for me, so that's pretty cool. And I had a couple very minor mistakes, but 4:15 is actually a new PB for me, so that's really exciting. My previous one was 14:45, or 14:44, I believe. But either way, so that's easy mode Windlands, and now here comes all the credits they roll. So it's very cool. So I really hope you enjoyed it. The game's very fun. It's me just flying through the air, discovering the fallen ruins of the previous Guardians. So I'm the new Guardian, collecting the crystals to, I believe, complete the whole prophecy, so seen in all the etchings and drawings. But so thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do playing. So thank you.